or even trials for certain clash or protest activities 13 to 18 years later have not been decided upon. So what is to then state that this current one then will happen? So those are some of the intrigues that we get into. But what does compensation mean beyond the money? And should you pay the money, what happens next?
Okay, I think compensation, first of all, we need to look at it in context. Mm-hmm. That it's a means of trying to redress a wrong that has already been committed. So in that sense, we're looking at a compensation happening in the present. Mm-hmm. But the wrong happening in the past. The wrong is historic, mm-hmm. or historical. And what that means is this, that when you're redressing a wrong, the first thing is that there has to be promptitude. You cannot say in March of 2015, as was said by former President Uhuru Kenyatta, who was deputized by the current President Ruto. You cannot say that there will be a 10 billion shilling fund that will be set up and would be accumulated over a period of 3 years. And then 2015, 2026, that's 11 years. Mm-hmm. Nothing has happened. And that now, in fact, doesn't look like it will ever happen because it then related to other violations, not the ones that are targeted with regard to the current to the current initiative to compensate victims. So what does that mean? It means that the victims of the post-election violence, for example, and I say this pretty much straight from my heart because I did act for the victims at the ICC.
Yes.
They have no hope of being compensated. But even closer, if you look at the people that suffered in other situations, then again they would be left out. I do not know, or I do not understand what the magic is for 2017, because there really need not to be any special magic regarding that. And I'm saying this again, of course, with a lot of difference to those who have suffered after 2017. I'm not trying to play down or trash their plight because it's absolutely important, but it's really just as important as the plight of those others who had suffered before this cut-off date. Yeah. And so my hope is that in due course, the government will think about expanding that pie.
Okay.